What equipment do I need for theme park photography? If you're planning a trip to a theme park and want to capture some amazing photos, you're probably wondering what equipment you'll need to bring along. Let's break it down so you can be well prepared for your photography adventure. First, the camera itself is the most essential piece of equipment. You don't necessarily need a top-of-the-line DSLR. Even a point-and-shoot camera can work well, especially for night photography. When it comes to lenses, having versatile options can be very helpful. For example, an 18-105 lens and a 73-50 lens can cover a wide range of shots, from close-ups to distant views. If you're using a Canon or Nikon, an all-purpose lens is a great choice to keep things simple. A tripod is a must-have, especially for night photography. Disney parks, for instance, don't allow large tripods, so a compact and flexible option like the Joby GorillaPod is perfect. It's lightweight, easy to carry, and won't draw any attention from park staff. For additional stability and convenience, consider a camera like the Canon G7X Mark II, which has a flip-up screen and is great for vlogging. If you prefer something more rugged, a GoPro Hero 7 with a wrist or chest mount can be very useful, but make sure the park allows on-ride filming. Lighting is another crucial aspect. During the day, you can use an ISO between 100 to 200, but for night photography, you'll need to increase the ISO and use a slower shutter speed. A good rule of thumb is to keep the aperture high and the shutter speed low to capture motion and avoid blur. Extra batteries and spare SD cards are always a good idea, as you never know when you'll need them. If you wear contact lenses, bringing spares can also be a lifesaver, especially if you plan to go on water rides. For capturing motion photos of rides, keep your aperture and shutter speed high and your ISO low. This will help you get that perfect shot of moving rides. You can also edit the photos later to add moving elements if needed. In terms of camera settings, using manual settings gives you more control over your photos. Understand how to adjust exposure, aperture, and shutter speed based on the lighting conditions. For night scenes, longer exposures can help eliminate people from your shots, and using a higher aperture can create starbursts around light sources. Finally, don't forget about composition. Leading lines, shadow and light play, and a sense of depth can make your night photos truly spectacular. Stay late in the park to capture empty areas and use multiple exposures to combine bright and dark areas in your scene. By packing the right equipment and knowing how to use it, you'll be well on your way to taking some fantastic photos at the theme park. Happy snapping!